Hey there, good evening everybody. Welcome to another session of Dan Plays Games from the Elder Times, and I'm currently knee-deep in the solo mega dungeon of Dungeon Hack, PC game from 1993, a classic AD&D, it's second edition designed, and we are getting the full traditional AD&D experience of being totally brutalized by the dungeon over and over again. So let's get back into that. If you have advice on how I can play better, feel free to pitch that into the chat tonight, because I kind of need it. Okay, so there's the Dungeon Hack intro. If you want to see the whole intro, go back to episode 1 of the series, and you'll see the kind of nice classic interaction that those two characters have with the adventurer who's completely out of his depth with the floating mage there. All right, who am I playing again? I'm playing Earl on level 3 is where we last left off. All right, so let's recap where my character Earl is. I'm going to make him visible by taking off the Ring of Invisibility momentarily. And see where we are. So I'm playing this fighter cleric named Earl, and he's lawful good, and he had pretty good ability scores right out of the box. So granted that he had pretty much top level strength and wisdom, we made him fighter cleric, and I think most of us agree that was a pretty good option for this solo mega dungeon because he does have a pretty good supply of cure light wounds to heal his own injuries, and even when he needs to camp and rest up, he can rest for a while, get some cure lights, heal himself, and the healing's going probably about 4 times faster than with a straight fighter or something like that. So pretty good option. The things that, and he's got a Ring of Invisibility, he has a Helm of Underwater Action for when the water level shows up at some point. And I think I might be talking a little too loud tonight for some reason. The bad things that have happened so far, probably about 3 really bad things. One, I got level drained along about level 2. I picked up a book that wasn't appropriate for my class, and I got level drained. When we started the game, it started me at about 3rd level, specifically fighter 2nd, cleric 3rd. And you can see there, here I am, having played 2 sessions. I'm still at that exact same point because I got drained of a fighter level, and then I had to adventure quite a bit to gain that back. So I'm right, as far as the levels go, I'm right back where I started at. So the level drain was not great. I'm also suffering this other accursed ring here. This ring here I cannot take off. It is cursed, and we are pretty certain that's a ring of provocation in this game, which enrages all the monsters and makes them makes it easier for them to hit me. We think by like maybe a +4 attack on every single monster I'm confronting now. So that's not great. And then the third thing that we figured out that I'm suffering from, and big thanks to viewer Desperal BB, who has played this game himself and has done some research on it and reported back on our Discord server. So in an attempt, I don't think I've ever successfully completed a whole game of Dungeon Hack. So in an attempt to make sure that I could share all the content online, I set most of the settings of the game to the easiest possible levels, including monster difficulty. And so, the monsters have been going down pretty easily for me. It looks like their hit points are probably reduced. But in return, what Desperal discovered is that the game reduces the amount of experience that I get in proportion to that. So I'm getting much, right? That's not the design choice I would have personally made. But you made the game easier, and as a result, the game makes it harder. And I feel like that's classic. That's really traditional D&D. You want it to be easier, and we're just going to penalize you in a different way. Okay, I guess I got to respect that. But I'm gaining experience at just a completely very, very slow fashion, and that's why it took so long to gain the level that I got drained. And as a cleric, if I hit 5th level, at that point I ought to be able to gain a remove curse and get a remove curse spell, and therefore get rid of the cursed ring. I'm not sure I'm ever going to reach that point now. I might have to play this whole game with the cursed ring of provocation. So that's not great. I might have possibly put myself in a rut by not realizing that lower monster difficulty also lowers the experience being given back. So I don't know if this game's even possibly winnable at this point. Desperal told me he's playing a game with the monster meter at the median level of 4, and he's gaining about a level per dungeon level. All right, which I got to admit is what I remember from happening from prior games. On the other hand, in that kind of game, then the monsters do take multiple hits to kill, even if you have super great strength like I do. I do have great armor class. I picked up this magical shield +3, which is like super impressive. Magical shield +3 here. So my armor class is a really impressive -2. Normally, this game makes it incredibly hard to improve your armor. I was doing really well at. And then I got the cursed ring, and I think all the monsters are at +4, and now I'm right back kind of where I started with when you do all the math. Let me make Earl invisible again. So there's that. So that's what we're dealing with. I'm currently... last time we basically cleared out level 3. I'll go back to the overview map here. There's one little space that I didn't get to. I'm pretty far away from that, so I'm not going to go back there. And all these red dots are wandering monsters on the level. So we are just about to go down to level 4. Level 3 had carrion crawlers, which plus troglodytes, right? So the troglodytes were reducing my strength with their stench, and the carrion crawlers, at least in classic D&D, they are infamous as the most underrated, actually super dangerous monster. Paralyzes you. I was having a lot of difficulty for a while, and then I had to restore a game at some point, and suddenly it got easier. I don't know what that was about, but that's where we are about to go down to the 4th level. Now, we saw one other monster right before we got to the stairs here going down, and that was a gargoyle. So maybe that's a clue that there's going to be a whole bunch of gargoyles down on level 4, probably plus some other monster. I don't know. I guess we'll find out here. It's probably going to get even harder, so I'm going to camp and get my hit points back up to full. Once the hard drive loads up, there we go. And you know what? I think I'm going to pray for new spells. Now I like Cure Light Wounds. I mean, that's your go-to here. But on the next level, I've been carrying around Hold Person spells, which I've actually never used in this game. And I don't think I'm even going to be fighting any more monsters that count as persons, which is usually like one hit die humanoids. So maybe I'm going to dial that out. And let me see, Aid, Flame Blade, Resist Fire, Resist Cold, Slow Poison, Spiritual Hammer. So what Desperal advised in the past week was he said Spiritual Weapon's a great spell in this game. So maybe I'm going to take 2 of those, and I'll just carry around a Slow Poison, just in case something on the next level poisons me, which will be awful in this game. So I'm gonna try out this Spiritual Weapon trick. Again, do I play a lot of clerics in games? That's usually not the very first thing I think of, because I actually don't have clerics in the D&D games that I run. So cleric spells I tend to be a little bit rusty on. Okay, that's the highest level I currently have. Maybe the highest level I'm ever going to get, the way the experience is going here. So let's do that, and then I'll rest up, and I think I actually get the spells at this point. Okay, so rested for 5 hours, cast some Cure Lights. Yes, I now have Spiritual Hammer. I have Slow Poison. Fully rested, so there you go. Should be good. Let me just save this just in case. So there's Earl on the 3rd level. All right, so here we go down the 4th level. And again, the most dangerous single point is getting into a level, because if there's a monster right there, which we have seen before last week, you can get trapped on the stairs and not have any room to maneuver. And I've basically lost games by that happening. So I'm going to be really careful. The very first step down to the 4th level here. Oh, interesting. Now I did just... Oh, shit, there's a monster, right? God damn it. Okay, there's a monster that took me by surprise just as I walked down the stairs. Let me just make sure this room doesn't have more stuff. Okay. What was that? Was that like a shadow or something like that? Now, it bumped me up to 4th level on the way down the stairs. So I guess sometimes they give you like extra experience as you go to the next level, and it's pretty common that you do get a level on the way down to the next level, actually. You get a character level on the way to the next dungeon level, so that's kind of nice. Okay, so I am 4th level cleric. If I can get one more level there, then I think I have Remove Curse available, and things would look a lot better again. Let me see, 13 hit points out of 19 total now. Okay. You don't have to do training. That's one thing that was removed for this game, so I don't have to go train for 4 weeks to get a level, which I agree with. You notice different decor, right? You go to a next level, a totally different decor. So here I've got these green rock walls and ceiling and kind of beams like it's maybe an old mine. Here's one of those window structures. Ah, fuck. Oh, damn it. Come on, don't hit me, don't hit me. Well, that went sideways quickly. So that was a were-rat, right? We saw one were-rat up on level 2. So I guess this is where the were-rats are hiding out. And I do have a magic sword. I have a magic +1 sword, so I am able to hit them, which is nice. But they're hitting me way too often. The smell of incense lingers in the air around these sensors. Okay, it's kind of a little decorative item there. What else do we have? What is that? All right, when I play there for like 5 minutes and I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Okay, so that was a I feel really stupid. That was really embarrassing. Okay, so we just learned what that is. That's a Shade Wizard. And for the first time, apparently I got on the board. I got on the board at high scores on the very last entry on my death. All right, let's try that again. Oh my god. All right, back to where I saved it right before going to level 4. So now I know. Okay, I'm going to get ambushed from the left immediately when I go down these stairs. I'm going to get a level, and then I got to really pay close attention and not talk all the time. Okay, so here's this door on my left. That asshole. Oh my god, 6 points. Jeez, even at this level, that's like a third of my hit points down on one blow. Ugh. Okay, so probably there's the window. This is where we're at. Okay. Oh, be careful, be careful. All right, so I will let him approach. And weirdly, I'm staying invisible, right? I didn't... When we started off, I would turn visible every time I attacked. And for some reason, that's not happening in this game anymore, which is really weird. Now I have an incredible amount of stuff here. I've used up all of my inventory. What am I going to do about that? All right, now my food's down a little bit. I guess I can eat some of these rations. Great. That's my food bar's back up. What can I do with this other stuff? I don't think any of this stuff's magical, because if I put it in my hands... Listening to those sounds. Okay, so I don't think these staffs are doing me any good. Gotta remember about the coins are great if I find the healing device, and that's great. Who's making that sound? I guess that's the Shade Wizard sound. Alright, this sword hasn't done me any good. I don't think that's magical. I don't know if I should try... Right, I'm not even going to find out that a weapon's magical unless I use the Mirror of Scrying or whatever it's called. So, I don't know about that. I'm going to keep the grappling hook in case I fall into a pit. I'm already wearing bracers. I don't know. Now, I don't need to carry around these extra keys. So, I've got the settings to this particular dungeon that you don't have multi-level puzzles. So a key that I got on level 2 or whatever will not be useful down here, or at least not necessary down here. Drop the two-handed sword. Okay, that's a wand that I can't use, right? We tried that before. Nothing happens. Should I keep that? Let's say no. What else? This club, screw it. This shield. You know, I'm actually going to keep that just in case something like acidifies my current shield, which would be like hideous. This long sword I probably don't need. More rations. Okay, Wand of Frost. I should remember that. This staff isn't doing him any good. Ring of Feather Falling. I wish I could wear that. But the cursed ring's taken up the slot. Wand of Allurement. Interesting. Okay, dagger I can possibly throw. Get some scrolls. Amulet of Fireballs. That's nice. A bunch of wands I can use. Potions. Scrolls. More potions. What is that? Dust. And another Morning Star. You know, I will keep one backup weapon in case I lose my sword. Okay, so that frees up a lot of space. You know, let me put these potions on the front tab. Just so I remember about them. Plus this dust. There's another one. Okay, let's go like that. So if I think I need any of that stuff, I can come back to that room. God, this thing. Oh my goodness, I just gained another level. That's crazy. Well, that's nice. Okay, well, that's going in my favor. So now I'm down 8 points, and that's a good time for Cure Light Wounds. Alrighty. Okay, now you're going to be seeing me save things a lot more aggressively. So here's Earl on the 4th level. If I play, if I play a game of my own, I usually play until I die, and then I'm done with the game. I just do it once. But I would like to see more of the content here in Dungeon Hack. So I can't get through there. I'll never make it through there. I'll have to try another way. Doors on this level look like they're wood with a little button next to it. Oh, there's some food. Empty niche in the wall. Usually there's something nice in those things. Here's some grates that could possibly be trapped. I put the trap setting pretty low. Oh, damn it. Oh my god, 12 points. Holy stick. Oh my god. That's nasty. And there's 2 of those things down. I'm going to use this wand of acid, I think. 12 points on 1 hit. I am not happy about that. Okay, so that took care of that problem. All right, now here's another book. Now that's how I lost a level earlier. Do I dare read this book with a volcano cover? The cover is not even dependable because I had one book that was okay and then another book with the same cover that cursed me. Let me heal myself up first. You know, I want to be fully healed. All right, I can't resist it. I got to read this stupid book. Don't curse me. Oh my god, that was awful. I lost a point of intelligence and I lost 2 points of wisdom. Holy smoke. Oh my god, the book vanishes. Ouch. Jeez, come on. And wisdom, of course, was my prime requisite for spells, so I probably lost some spell slots. Holy smoke. Wow. Well, that's pretty miserable. All right, thank you, Dungeon Hack. Can I have another? You know, all right, let's try this supposed spiritual weapon thing. That's nice. So, gotta have the holy symbol in one hand, cast spiritual hammer. So here's my spiritual hammer, shows up over there. Now I can put the shield back. Let's try this. Can I throw it? Is that what I do? And then it comes back. Okay. I can throw it and it comes back. And then I can... Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So normally with throwing things, I have to throw it into the 3D picture there. I guess with this, I can just press the button. That's kind of nifty. Ah, well, that's beautiful. It's an avocado wand. What do you do? The wand of coal. Ooh, that is, well, that's quite nice. Oh, shit. Man, these guys are nasty. 8 points. Ah, crap. Oh my god, I'm down to 1 hit point already. Holy moly. And I'm also lost. Guess that's just a dead end there. Okay, so narrowly avoided being dead again. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, let me rest up and get the rest of my stuff back. All right, and obviously the spiritual weapon expired in that time. Now I'm healed back up. Let me cast that again. Wow, those shade wizards are doing regularly 8, like they hit me for half my hit points. On a single hit, they are dangerous. God damn it. All right, let's read this journal page. I imagine the thick, rubbery hide of an ogre slug offers the monster added protection against blunt weapons. And the parchment crumbles into dust. Okay, so if I run into an ogre slug, which is some kind of ogre giant slug hybrid, don't use the hammer. I guess at that point I should... Now that's not actually a monster that I'm personally familiar with, so that actually was useful information. Something down there. Nice. So I'm trying to keep my distance from all this stuff now. Particularly those shade wizards. Oh my goodness. And I just intated another... Is that the same level I got before? Wow, it seems like I'm getting levels left and right all of a sudden. That's crazy. Let me save this. And I'm also going to let Yowley into the room because he wants in on this. Hey, bud. Yeah, come in. Sure. All right. Yowley's with us now. Want to come up? You want to say hi to the people? Come here. Just gonna stand there? There you go. You wanna... Yeah. You wanna come up here? Okay, we'll be back to the game in just a second. Once I settle Yowley here. Where do you want to go? Gonna sit there. Ouch. Okay. I need to clip you. All right. So we'll see if Yowley's good with that. Okay. So I'm currently fourth level, which is kind of nice. Right, I guess that's a dead end, right? Something down this hallway now. At least those things go down pretty fast. Right, the only thing I can do is go through this door here now. Oh, shit. God, where'd you come from? Don't... Oh, my God, these things are awful. Man, if this is like the easy monster difficulty for the shade wizards, I don't know what do not want to see what they're like normally. Holy gamoly. That worked well. Get another rock just in case I pick up a sling someday. That's basically what that's for. I could just throw it. But I'm not a hobbit, so that would be my first choice. Oh! Okay, now those shade wizards are giving me way more experience than any other monster. That's going pretty well. So I picked up another level. Wow, the XP's going crazy all of a sudden. Okay, so that means... I don't want to get jumped by a monster right now. So that means that I should have third level spells available. Yeah, okay, okay. Remove curse, that's the ticket. And then I should rest to actually get it. Great. And then I should cast it. Oh, I can't cast while I'm in camp. I should cast it. 3rd level. Yeah. Awesome. And the platinum ring is now uncursed. Wow. I couldn't have asked for anything better than that. That's great. That is great. All right, now we're back in business. Okay, so the 3 problems I mentioned at the start here, like 2 of them seem to be being resolved. So I'm getting levels much faster because of these horrible, horrible shade wizards. That let me get rid of the cursed ring. All right, so yeah, that's what I was dealing with. So actually things are looking up much better for Earl now. And I can take the Ring of Feather Falling and I can use that. And I can cast Spiritual Hammer and I can use that. Now we're in business. Okay, I'm definitely going to save this game now. I'm in much better situation than I was 15 minutes ago. All right. Now I still have to be careful of these shade wizards because they are still hideous. Yeah, crap. Oh my god, don't hit me. Oh my god, what is he doing? Is he casting like magic missile or something at me? There was a setting, right, when I set up this game, there was a setting for yes or no, do you want to allow monster spells? So hypothetically I could have turned that off, but if it's a shade wizard it seems, and maybe that's why I'm getting more XP. Maybe I'm getting like a bonus XP because it's actually a spell casting monster. I got a flail. Okay, so something else. Oh, another arrow. Look, now I have 2 arrows in my quiver. Isn't that wonderful? But more importantly, I have found the healing kiosk on this level. Of course, I've dropped most of my junk, so now I don't have anything to mark it with. You know, I'm not going to use these rocks. Give me a break. Okay, so there's my standard marker on my map for where the kiosk is. So if I need to, I can come back, drop a coin in it, get healed up. Okay, now at this point, there's no exit. Okay, so new problem. New problem in Classic D&D is I'm currently stuck. And I have no legitimate corridors to proceed on this map. So that means somewhere there is a secret door or, in this game, an illusory door. And at this point, I have to go around and just search every single 10-foot space, hoping to find an illusory wall, basically. Now, places where it's likely to be, maybe this dead end. Looks like that might connect to something. So I think that, and it has to be, you know, one of these spaces that is adjacent to the empty space. So I think that I'm going to go hunt around here. Might be a likely place for an illusionary wall. I have to fight my way past this monster and hopefully don't spend the next 2 hours hunting for secret doors. God damn it, dodge it. Oh my god, that spell is so bad. My Cure Light Wounds are healing much more damage than I'm used to. I don't know if in 2nd edition there's some kind of bonus for your level or what. I'm getting a lot of hit points back. Okay. Here? Yeah, okay. So I guessed correctly. I actually, on my first try, I did kill this guy. Thank you. So it's, this wall seems funny somehow, and I'm just trying to move through a place where I really shouldn't be able to. And it let me move through, and now that's going to mark that illusionary wall with that symbol there. All right. So, you know, you can kind of know the idiom of where D&D tends to hide its secret doors. And I did get that right. My food bar is pretty low, so eat some of that. Now we've seen that was a gong I just went by. We know that's a special puzzle key, and I have the mallet for it. I'm just not going to open it right now. What is this? Oh, it's probably going to open this door, right? So on this level, occasionally they'll have this like rope system to open a door. I'm going to leave that for now. God, those guys are awful. That's a lot of corridors. And this is a dead end, of course. Wait, a spiritual weapon is super nice. The Sparrow, if you watch this, thank you so much for the suggestion. I would not have thought about that. You know, the other reason I wouldn't think about that is because in first edition, you need a hammer to cast spiritual weapon on. You need a real hammer as a component that turns into a spiritual hammer. And so my instinct, my first edition style instinct would be I need to go find a hammer first before I can even use that spell. Makes sense why they removed that. I'm actually not... What is this? An opal ring. All right, well, rings can be nice, but I have been cursed by them in the past. You know, I'm going to hold off on putting that on. Like, I would like to find the mirror of scrying to identify that first. I already have two rings that I actually kind of like. There's a lot of corridors here. Okay, club. Not my favorite thing. All right. Oh, I have a second. That's weird. Kill him. I have a second Helm of Underwater Action. It's interesting that the fact that I had one before, I guess I automatically recognize them in this game now. I guess it's always going to be this style. Now, if I play another game, it's going to scramble all that stuff up. So probably another game, I get the same style of graphic. It won't be a different item. But for this game that I'm playing right now, it will be consistent. Or hypothetically, if you play the same game with a random seed that you can see right here, right? This is what the stuff's going to look like. So this game does give you the dungeon seed that you can, if you have Dungeon Hack, you can just put that in and play the exact same horrible game that I'm playing. Do I recommend that? Nah, not so much. Okay, so there's a niche on the wall, right, and it has a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't show up on the map. So this is why I go around the walls kind of carefully looking for this stuff. And one of the things that I love is there's a scrying glass, and that's the thing. Oh, God damn it. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Now I've lost where the niche is. There it is. Okay, and a dart that I can throw, and another journal page. Let's read this journal page. Ugh, the Wraith can be hit by silver weapons. They inflict only partial damage against the undead horror. So I think that's trying to say, although the Wraith can be hit by silver weapons, they inflict only half damage traditionally against whites. And the parchment crumbles, and then at that point I lost my spiritual hammer spell. That makes sense. Let me get that back. You know what's super weird is that gong sound that when I cast the spiritual weapon is the exact same sound as the death spell in Fantasy Empires, which was the game, again, 1993. I think it must be the same corporate structure, and they must have been recycling their sound files. Huh? Isn't that funny? So when we were playing Fantasy Empires up until about 3 weeks back, I was getting hammered by death spells and was hearing that sound over and over and over and over again. Okay, so my hit points are pretty high. All right, let's look over here at the end of this tunnel. I guess that's the end of that. Should go here and then left. You know, actually, let me just double check that our stream is working. Great, great. And I look away for 1 second and I forget where I'm going. Is that the end of this? I guess that's the end of this. All right, so now that I've exhausted all the corridors, now I have to pick some doors to go through. Let's try this one. Another journal page. Let's see what this says. I wish I had the power of the neutralize poison spell. Twice I was struck by the poisonous sting of the wyvern. So this game can have a level full of wyverns on it. And they are poisonous. Fortunately, it's not instant death here. It is like ongoing increments of damage. Now I have protection from poison as a scroll. I have slow poison as a spell currently. I don't think I have a neutralized poison. I guess there's a slow poison scroll. That's interesting. Protection from level drain scroll. Okay, so I feel that neutralized poison would be nice. I have a couple slow poison options. And then I guess I can, so what I could, if I get poisoned, what I could do is I could hit myself with slow poison and then run back to the healing kiosk, which would take care of it. So that's my current plan. All right, that seems to be a dead end. So. Boy, that is really nice. Oh God, this is bad. Don't hit me, don't hit me. A lot of these 30 by 30 rooms in this level. Seems to be empty there. All right, so go back. All right, now the top right of this map, right, doesn't seem to have any entrances to it. So that's another clue that there's got to be an illusionary wall leading up into that space. Because if I recall correctly, every, you know, map-sized level does use up every single square. So since I'm standing right here, let me hunt around a little bit and see if there's an illusionary wall leading up there. Might be interesting. And so what I have to do is just ram my face into the wall. Can't go that way. Not that way. Okay, maybe here. Maybe this way. No. Alright, just giving myself a ongoing headache with this. Okay, so I think I've hit every single 10-foot space here. So that indicates that probably somewhere on this hallway up here there's a secret passage. I would have to go all the way back, fight through all these monsters to get there. I may or may not actually wind up doing that, I don't know. Alright, so pull the rope, the door opens up. Pretty big room, but I don't see anything. interesting in it. All right, next door. Right, okay, so this one opens up by the gong mechanism. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Run away, run away. So I really don't want to fight multiple monsters at once. Fighting in a doorway can possibly be bad as they all stack up on you here. I would rather... And if I had a whole party with me, that might be a better idea, but... what is that? Okay. So that, I believe that's a teleporter. Let me just make sure there's no other monsters in the room here. Okay, so fortunately the teleporters are kind of obvious. Let me just look on the map here. Right, yeah, so that's that has a specific icon for teleporter. So maybe that teleporter is the only thing that sends me into that space on the edge of the map. Yeah? Okay. Fortunately, they don't spring them on you by surprise. You see the teleporters. That might be the only way to get up there. Okay, I'm going to take it right now. Let me just see what's through this door. Monsters. What is that? This crate now only holds a thick layer of dust and dirt. The lantern above has no oil in it, so it is of no use to me. Okay, there's a little pool there with a cloak. Probably not going to use that. All right, dead end here. Should I take the teleporter? I'm going to say not yet. I'm going to come down and explore this way first before I do something really esoteric. Secret catch there to that door. God, hit him. A whole bunch of monsters here. No spiritual weapon. Okay, so I love the spiritual weapon spell. That's going so well. It's allowing me to stand off and not immediately get hammered when I confront a monster. I'm currently out of spiritual weapons. Boy, that is working super nice. Now, I have a slow poison scroll. So I think I'm going to... Let me get in that room over there. So I think I'm going to rest up. I'm going to camp. I'm going to... Okay, now that I've removed curse, what would be an interesting third level spell to have? I mean, I have a ton of rations, so I don't really need create food water right now, at least. There are monsters casting spells at me, so maybe dispel magic would be interesting. I'm going to go for that. I'm going to take a dispel magic as like a protection defense, and then if something shows up, if I find out that I'm fighting monsters that's specific to one of these other things that's either casting fire or paralysis or energy drain on me, then I can use one of those other spells. But I'll carry around a dispel for now. I'll take 3 spiritual hammers because that is just really delightful, and stick with the cure lights. Okay, so there's that, and rest up. All right, so it took 6 hours there. My food meter went down a little bit. Actually, while I'm here, I'm going to take the opportunity to save this. And the whole point of that was get another spiritual hammer. It's It's so weird. I'm totally trained to think of that as the death spell. Boy, that is just the trick against the shadow mages. Hack! Run away, run away. I like the fact that the spiritual weapon comes back even around corners. That is pretty delightful. Oh, that's not working. Oops, I'm getting trapped. That is sweet. Heck. He's probably going to cast a spell at me. I think I might have just killed a shadow mage off screen there, actually. All right, so I just had to mow down a whole bunch of monsters, but I just attained fighter level 5. So life is looking up for Earl. I guess I'm fighting bad enough monsters that even with the reduction, I'm getting significant experience. You can see when I reach a T, I look left and right because at least it shows up on the mini map what's in that direction. Too many monsters. Too many monsters. What is that? A different type of helm. Interesting. Did the hammer hit the were-rat on the way back? I think it actually hit the were-rat on the rebound. That's cute. I dig that. Another ring. What do I have here? All right, this carving appears to be some sort of winged beast. I should hope it exists only as a carving. Said the witless adventure. Later, ... Right, so there's an empty crate and an empty oil lamp. Can I throw the hammer through? Maybe not. All right, just a couple more corridors here. Oh, that guy dodged. Weird. All right, I guess that's that. Okay, so I enjoy playing clerics. They're way overpowered. Okay, there's one more door, eh? So it's looking like I'm definitely going to have to take that teleporter. Yeah, okay, so I've run out of every single thing except for the teleporter, so I got to go back there. There's now 2 monsters guarding the teleporter. Of course. You know, let me clear these guys out because I don't want these guys creeping up behind me. Now, there's this illusionary wall, and I can still, like, throw stuff through it. It's a pretty long hallway there, so I'm just going to clear it out. There's something... Oh, there's the hammer is what that is. Okay, so that worked. Back. Oh, those guys sneak up on you. There's another monster in the next room. Okay, so there's that. Now, I'm going to save here. Recently, I gained another level, so I'm now 5th level fighter and cleric. So that's nice. I'm down, right, I did lose the point of intelligence wisdom that I'm not going to get back. You know, let me see what this new helmet does. So I have a kind of a nice looking gold helmet. I'm going to replace the underwater action helmet with this. Looks like I'm still the same armor class. Not protected from water, I guess. But I don't think I'm going to run into it on the other side of this teleporter. I don't think. You know what? I guess I'll keep that just in case. Once I say that, that would be pretty awful if I make the wrong choice here. So pretty clearly, I'm going to go through this teleporter here, and it's going to send me to this little blocked off part of the top right of this level is what it always does. So let's see what's on the other end. Quite likely, I'm going to have a monster right in front of me when I get to the other side, so I'm going to be careful. Also going to have a little nosh. Great. Okay, so here I am here. So no monsters in the room. I am the top left of this map. So clearly the exit of the level is going to be right around here. That's interesting. Whoops. No, no, no. God damn you. All right, so wiped out a whole crap ton of hit points, but gave me a healing token. So, what are you? Tangerine potion? I gotta start drinking. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, what the f... Put that down. Oh my god, this thing's awful. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I lost the spiritual weapon. Okay, get out. I don't know, does it work? Oh my god. Something stabbed into my feet. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Okay, run into this room here. Cast... Fuck. Cast healing. Got it. Cast... Spiritual weapon. Got it. Pick up the shield. Okay. Okay, now. Alright, come at me. Okay, that's good. Alright. So I guess, so here, right, I've been saying that some of these things are traps. Okay, so right at that moment, so I think I was like probably an ankheg. I feel like I was being attacked by an ankheg on the other side of the teleporter. And I ran away, and I ran through it, the first trap, good timing, and I got jumped by a shadow mage, so that was kind of perilous. So I'm not going to walk through that area again. There's another one. All right, so I think probably on the other side of this teleporter, I will still have the... You know what? I'm going to heal up again. So probably the ankheg is going to be lurking on the other side of this teleporter. You know, I actually could throw stuff through the teleporter. So maybe on the off chance that the ant keg's in the right place, I'm going to throw this dart through that. Maybe actually hit it. I wonder if I can do that with a spiritual hammer, but I don't want to lose it. So here I go. Where are you? Kill it. Thank you. All right. All right. That was pretty tough, actually, right? That took like 3 or 4 hits. I got a dart, another dart, an amulet. What are you? Is that that's the dart that I threw, right? Okay, there's a whole lot of stuff, and I've maxed out my inventory again, so I need to deal with that. Let me just okay, there's the stairs to level 5. Good. And anything around this corner? Nothing there. Okay, so let me manage my inventory here for a little bit. That's nice. I have cleared out the entirety of level 4. I think I'm pretty safe here. I don't know if wandering monsters show up here on the other end of the teleporter or not. What should I deal with? Okay, now I have a scrying glass, so I should definitely check out some of this new stuff that I got. Amulet of fireballs. I would like to know, okay, this ring seems important. The helmet. I'd kind of like to know what that dust does, and these potions. Can we drop stuff that's not important? Actually, I have a little nosh there. Okay, now that was the formerly cursed ring, so get rid of that. I mean, what are the chances this flail's interesting? Not much. Wand of cold. This club's probably nothing. I don't really need another helmet of underwater actions, so I guess I'm going to drop that. If for some reason, like my current helm gets acidified or something, I'll try to remember that I've got another one sitting here. Wand of cold, wand of distance, a dagger. And this, even if this cloak is magic, like I probably can't use it anyway, given that I'm a fighter cleric. So there's that stuff. Got another amulet. Got another dart. And what is that? Oh, there's an Ioun stone. I'm going to release that around my head. So you can see the Ioun stone is going to be orbiting through the picture once in a while, which is kind of cool. Probably like once a turn, right? Maybe it doesn't do all. Maybe it just does it when I release it. So I release it and then it takes one. Yeah, it takes one zoom out of the frame. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we like that. I don't know what it is. So let's use the scrying glass judiciously. Put this down. Spiritual hammer plus 1. Can I get rid of this? Yes, I can. That's interesting. You just drop the spiritual hammer on the ground. So here is the scrying glass. What does this amulet do? It is a necklace of adornment. I have no idea what that is. What is this ring? This is a ring of sustenance. Oh. Oh, so I could wear that and not have my food go down. And then maybe I could, like, use my inventory slots for stuff that isn't rations. Well, that's interesting. I don't know what this helmet does. Oh, it's just a normal helmet. Well, that's stupid. That was a waste. You know, do I want to know exactly what Ion Stone that is? Yeah, I guess I do. If I'm using it, I should know exactly what I'm using, right? Ion Stone of greater spell absorption. Wow. Yeah, use that. I wonder if that would have protected me like through this whole level with the Shadow Mage spells. That would have been nice at the beginning. This is sort of a standard D&D thing, right? You fight the red dragon, and then you find there's a sword of red dragon slaying in the horde, right? Stuff like that. You fight the undead, and then you find there's a scroll of paralysis protection after you fight it. That's a common gag. So I think that's what they did to me right here. What else? Even if the darts are magic, they're unlikely to be super. Even if it was like a dart +1, it wouldn't be super important. Let's find out what this dust is. Dust. I've been carrying around Dust of Remove Curse the entire game. I could have gotten rid of that ring at the start of level 2. Man, what a game, really. What a great game. That is completely delightful. What an FU. That is amazing. Huh. That is I really respect that. That is. All right, let me see what these potions are, so I'm not just like slugging down random potions. Now I have 2 of these blue potions, and that is a potion of food detection. Huh. Now, unfortunately, I did use up all the charges in my scrying glass, so these other potions will still be a mystery for now. Now, at this point, like, food is not a big problem. I have a ring of sustenance. I have a whole bunch of rations, and I have potions of food detection, and I can cast create food if I want on my own. So I have at least 4 different methods of getting food here. So I'm pretty good on that score, at least. All right, so just for a moment here, let me take sword and board. All right, so I'm pretty good shape. Oh, there's another potion there. And there's another potion there. Holy smoke, that's a lot of potions. Oh, that's a potion of neutralized poison. Okay. Oh, I gotta remember that. So that, and I have a potion of. So now all of a sudden I know all these potions. Or did I do that before? Interesting. Okay, so I can neutralize poison with the red potions. That's interesting. I don't know what these do. Ah, shit. I hit one button press too many. You know, let me go back up. Okay, what I meant to do there was to save the game. So that was the conclusion of Earl on the 4th level. Let's see. So yeah, let's take a shot at the 5th level here, and maybe it's got a bunch of Ankhegs on it. I had to fight one at the end here. And I'll go back to the spiritual weapon that's doing pretty well for me. That's so weird to hear that. Okay, so, and here I'm going at level 5. That's a nasty sound. Okay. So level 5, the decor is this stonework on the floor, kind of a gray-brown thing here. Some wooden stuff on the walls. What is this? This tapestry appears to be dedicated to the element of air. You can see it's sort of a tornado thing. Here is, so I guess that's the door on this level. It's going to be like a gate that you can see through, which is kind of interesting. Not going to do that yet. And of course, I just trapped myself with an unknown monster. It's a terrible sound. What? Oh shit, it's a goddamn cockatrice. Oh fuck. See, I'm making the classic mistake by the stairs of drawing a monster to me. Please die, please die. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that was a cockatrice, right? So cockatrice will turn you to stone. I don't know if there's any resolution to that in this game. Ugh, God. Can I open that? Do I want to open that? Do I have anything to remedy? Do I have anything to remedy petrification? Oh, protection from petrification. Okay, let me go to camp where I'm safe. I have 1 protection from petrification scroll. Huh. I mean, I don't know how long it lasts, but I doubt it's going to last the whole level. Should I use the protection from petrification scroll? You know, let me confirm it's a cockatrice just so I don't blow it. Yeah, there's 1 cockatrice. I'm actually not sure what the effect of petrification is in this game. I don't know if you're just dead at the end, or it works like paralysis and you can still move and run around. I don't know. Okay, here's my plan. I'm going to confirm there's more than 1 cockatrice on this level. And then I will use the scroll and just, you know, use the defense as long as it lasts. Otherwise, if I don't use it now, when would I? So that's my plan. Probably going to confirm there's multiple of those monsters. I mean, I can hear them already. God damn it. Alright. I think cockatrice only have like 3 hit dice in D&D, if I recall correctly. 3. But 1 single hit, and you get a save versus turn to stone. Oh, jeez. They don't have a ranged attack, at least. I mean, open doors. Where did he go? Here he is. Oh, what the fuck is that? What the hell is that? Trying not to get lost here. What the hell is that? Okay, well, whatever it was, it gave me enough experience to go to cleric level 6. Oh, there goes the Iron Stone. What the hell was that? Some kind of horrible red thing. Let me go. I want to know what that was. Okay, so show creature totals. So a zill. That was a zill. I think that's like, I think that's like a late first edition creature. It's like extra dimensional something, something, something. Something. So apparently on this level I'm fighting Cockatrice and Zill. And I'm now 5th level fighter, 6th level cleric. Let me, with 31 hit points, let me save this. And this is Earl on level 5 now. Yeah, I'm gonna use the Scroll of Protection here. Okay, so Earl reads the Scroll of Protection, and I'm now currently protected from petrification, and I guess I can probably wade through the Cockatrice at will. Oh, another Ioun Stone. Great. Now I'm putting that around my head. Okay, so I'm going to try to kind of hurry up here to use the protection while it lasts. That seemed to be a dead end there. But I still have to watch out for these Zill things. I'm not entirely sure how strong they are. Did I dare to just walk right up in front of this thing? Okay, there's a window. This is just a decorative element. I mean, no, the door, that's what the doors look like now. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, these things are much stronger. Okay, so these Zills are taking about 3 hits, I guess. Oh man, I just surrounded myself. Like, okay, just get out of this situation. Ah, God. Right, without the monster enraging ring, right? I do have pretty good armor class, so that's probably benefiting me again at the moment. Yeah. Just have to hit them about 3 times with the spiritual hammer. Oh, there's a Cockatrice. I'm not really afraid of you. Notice how its claws were glowing green just as it went to hit me. So I think that's the signal that it's got the... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I got some kind of gauntlets that I just picked up. Oh my God, I have multiple gauntlets. And let me see, a Cleric Scroll of Cure Light. I can cast that myself. I don't care about that. Another Wand of Acid. Well, that's interesting. Rations. I'll just eat them. That was kind of a nice one. I'm going to ignore that monster on my right, which might be a mistake, but kind of want to explore as much as I possibly can while I've got the protection. Alright, I'm not afraid of you, although I missed you. Okay, don't... Probably a top 5 rule in D&D is don't trap yourself in a dead end with a monster blocking your way out. That's bad. Ah, God damn it. God damn it. No, I'm pinned in right this second. Oh my God, is the spiritual weapon not working? No, it's a super long hallway. Okay. No, it did expire. That was a piss poor time to expire, buddy. When God damn it. And I'm out of spiritual weapons like an idiot. How about have some acid? That didn't work. Are these things immune to acid? These things might be immune to acid. How about wand of cold? Is that any better? Of course, my armor's shitty now. God damn, what am I doing? Oh, fuck. You know, I might be about to die here. I'm held. Oh, these things paralyze me. Oh, that's wonderful. You know, screw this shit. Come on, get unheld, get unheld, get unheld. Come on, get unheld, get unheld, get unheld. Come on. I'm about to die. No? Oh, okay. All right, so that was the Amulet of Imminent Return, and that's what it's for. So when I get pinned in a terrible situation like that, teleports me back to the prior level. So here I am successfully on level 4 with 4 hit points left. So, okay, so I'm not familiar enough with Zills to know that they paralyze you. So I managed to get pinned in by about 3 of the things, got paralyzed, and then I'm getting, I'm getting quickly beaten down. All right, let's do a better job at that. Okay, don't lose the holy symbol. Item number 1 is the cleric. Do not lose the holy symbol. I don't think these gauntlets are doing me any good. Okay, gauntlets off. I'm AC. No, the gauntlets are adding 2 to my armor class. Oh, that's interesting. If I put these on. Okay, now the gauntlets make my strength become 19. So would I rather have 19 strength or AC -2? Obviously, we all know what those are. Those are gauntlets of ogre power. I already have 1856 on my own, so that seems like a fairly small modification. I guess I'm going to stick with trying to improve my armor to a super high level. So I'll do that. I guess I need to rest up to get my spells back. Plus all my hit points back. I guess there's multiple reasons for that. All right. Got my hit points back. Got my spiritual weapons back. But I lost the protection spell, of course. Well, it is what it is. It's kind of a shame. Okay, so now I have to be super careful about the cockatrice. Fortunately, with the spiritual weapon, I can stand off from a distance. So, okay. Let's take another crack at level 5. I guess I will save this. Hopefully that's not a mistake, having burned through the scroll of protection. All right, where are those bastards? They're right around the corner. So I got to be real careful about all these Zills. Might take as many as 9 attacks to get through them. Don't paralyze me. Don't paralyze me. Those wands were not doing enough. And now there's another one over here. God, don't hit me. This could be bad. Oh, shit. Okay, so I'm kind of in a dangerous place here. If I attract monsters to the stairs down, you can make the game unwinnable at that point. So okay, that's a good deal. All right. 10 potion. I don't know what any of these potions are. All right, so I got a little breathing space again. Let me save the game now. That was a slightly dicey situation that I just got through. Cleric Scroll of Aid. All right, it's a pretty big room down here on the south end of this level. Now I'm wondering if there'll be another like secret something something to get into the bottom the bottom right here or not. Food. And once again, I've used up all my inventory slots. A gold key. Throw down the cloak. Okay, so I've got to go over here. I really wish I didn't burn the scroll of protection from petrification, but it is what it is. Okay, so here's a weird levery thing with the Joker type head. Super thrilled about that, but okay. Was there a Zill down there? Okay, a whole bunch of stuff that I don't have inventory space for, so let me try to reorganize. All right, I'm not going to use these darts. The spiritual weapon is so much better, so I'm not going to use these darts. Almost get rid of the rations. You know, I'm probably not going to use this shield, so screw that. You know, when am I going to use cause critical wounds? Like if there was some like I guess maybe if there's like some huge monster I had to take down fast. Protection from electricity. Got these wands. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to slug down some of these potions that I don't know what they are, like this. I'm actually going to I'm going to drink that and see if it does anything at all. Apparently I don't know how to use a potion. Yeah. It does not tell me. Interesting. I feel tingly all over. So maybe some kind of protection. Now, a lot of us old school DMs, like you drink an unknown potion, we will tell you pretty clearly what it is. So I kind of thought I would just know at that point, but I still don't know. All right, now the point of that was to have some inventory slots available to pick up stuff. You know, I have too much food. It's actually unusual for me to say that in Dungeon Hack. Usually I'm scrambling for food, but I did put the food level so low on the settings that I'm actually have a surplus of food. So I'm gonna max out my food, and then to my utter amazement, throw away some of the rations. So, worst comes to worst, I can wear the Ring of Sustenance. I could cast Create Food. And I'll just do that to get some inventory space back. All right, let me save that. All right. Let's go through this door here and make sure there's nothing to jump out at me. You notice that the geometric design of the levels does change. Like on the prior level, there were quite a number of very small 3x3 rooms. This level has much larger rooms on it, and more of them. So you can see that there is variation even in the theme of the design of the level. And maybe later on we're going to see even some more unique stuff if we keep going. So it's not even the same algorithm generating the random levels on every level. There's actually different algorithms that they use to create different levels, which is kind of impressive and a good idea. God, I hate these guys. I hate all these guys. I'm glad that the spiritual weapon comes back around corners. This would be much harder if it didn't. Oh, did I take that guy down in one shot? That's nice. Okay. Oh, don't get trapped. Don't get trapped. Interesting. Okay, a whole lot of little zigzaggy spaces here, which, God. You know, which is it's funny. The little zigzaggy spaces like that is tactically interesting, right? Bad for the players and super bad for mappers. So that tends to be, geez, like a whole squad coming out of here. As just as the spiritual weapon expires, get it back. Get it back. I guess that's the only problem with the spiritual weapon, is that you can be in the thick of a fight and then just have your weapon just go away right then. What I really don't want right now is to turn a corner and just have a cockatrice right in my face. That would be pretty wretched. All right, healing kiosk. Of course, I've dropped all my junk. You know, this is crazy, but I actually do want to mark that. Man, I have to go all the way back here to pick up to my junk room. You know, I actually am going to do that. I don't think I've used the healing items
so far in this game, but that's a reflection of being able to cure myself, I guess. God. Get to the junk room. God, immediately after I turn off the minimap, I forget where I'm going. Yeah, I know. Yeah? Yeah, like come here and sit with me. Ah, God damn it. That was exactly what I didn't want to happen. All right, I'm just picking up some stuff here. Okay, so that I can use it to mark the healing kiosk place. Yep, come here. Put up. Okay. Right. Is that it? No. See, I've already forgotten. It's in this intersection, right? There it is. Okay. How about these two darts? All right, I'm going to go and finish exploring this part in the top left before I do anything else. So I don't have to like walk all the way back at some point. Croak this. Start coming back at me. Nice. All right, dropped an apple. Okay. And a book. Now, one of the books did something nice for me, but I've been cursed twice by random things to read. So I think the lesson here is like reading is bad. I think is the general D&D lesson here, I guess. So I lost a level once, and then I lost intelligence and 2 points of wisdom, which is really bad for a cleric. Ugh, I'm just such a reading nut. Here we go. Oh, I have gained a point of charisma. Yeah. That's not going to do me a whole heck of a lot of good in this game, but all right, we'll take it. Let me, I'm going to clear out the bottom left here that has like a whole bunch of monsters and a whole bunch of stuff. I guess I had like a skirmish down there earlier. Wow, that's a lot of monsters. That's a long hallway. Not to get myself trapped. You know, I have more space this way. This is deeper in the dungeon, but I do have more space this way. So a little bit more room to maneuver. about to get lost. Okay, that did it. What are you? Potion of Restore Strength. Okay, got it. A throwing hammer. Okay. A wand of cold. What is this? A copper ring. Ah. Oh, these guys are tough. That's certainly the toughest monster I've seen so far. If I didn't have the monsters on the low difficulty level, they would be a real pain in the butt. Oh Lord, what an idiot. I got overexcited and threw the hammer before the thing walked in the hallway. That was, but I guess it got it on the way back, which I like. All right, my inventory's full again. Anything on the walls? I don't see anything. So, all right. Now, I don't need 2 sets of gauntlets of overpower. I'm not even wearing one of them, so I'll drop one of those. As insane as that is, I am not using these throwing items, so I'm going to drop the dagger. I should probably use more of these wands just to make it. I don't know what this potion is. Put that on the potions page. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so I got the spiritual weapon is better than any mundane throwing hammer, so I'll drop that. The shield I took again, I don't need. I'm probably never going to use this bow, but whatever. Right, that's the Ring of Sustenance, and that's the Necklace of Adornment. What is it? I don't even know what a Necklace of Adornment is. You know, give me I'm going to look that up. I mean, it's probably just increases your charisma or something. Okay, well, a search of my manual isn't immediately bringing it up, so maybe we'll look that up later. A Cleric Scroll of Slay Living. All right, that's getting pretty serious. So there's a whole bunch of monsters. Let me just save the game again. Alright, that looks like a job for a silver key. And of course I don't have the spiritual weapon on like an idiot. Oh, nice. All right, so it's one of these zills that's actually trapped in the corridor. I guess I'll release him and then back up. Oh, okay. Anything here? Nothing here. That was a waste. Okay, so at least that quadrant is fully explored. So back up to here, way up to the top left. So on the bottom right, either one corridor is going to snake down to the bottom right, or there's an illusory, or there'll be an illusory passage there. Am I in a convenient place to search? Not so much. Second from the end. Okay. Let's hunt up here. Just wondering if that might have been a secret area. Looks like no. Okay, so coming back up on the kiosk area. Good. Seems like there's been like a lot, like more zills on this level than cockatrice, which is probably good. Now again, these places could be trapped. And like if I was a thief, I could probably do something about it, but I'm not, so I just have to take it on the chin if I get jabbed. Oh, that's nice. This one's tougher. There's more. And there's even more. Come on. You know, one thing that I've been dealing with, and I didn't say it out loud, but with the thrown weapons like the spiritual hammer, if it hits something, it comes right back, or like a normal weapon would drop. If it doesn't hit anything, then it just keeps on going however long the corridor is. So if I'm in a really long corridor and I throw the spiritual hammer and it doesn't hit anything, it's going to take a long time to get back to me, because it's going to go all the way to the end of the hallway and then fly all the way back. And I have to be a little bit smart about fighting in these long hallways that I don't lose the hammer for an extended period of time. Is an interesting... crap. And I'm currently trapped with an extra top zill. Okay, thank you. Alright, sorry. That made me a little anxious. Ah. All right, and I'm now fighter level 6. That's nifty. Great. So none of these cockatrice, are living more than 2 hits. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them here. Jackasses. Potion of neutralized poison. All right, silver coin for the kiosk and a wand of frost. Oh, a lot of monsters. There's a lot of monsters over there. Huh. That's weird. Okay, so as I was guessing, there's the snaky corridor that is running down to the bottom right. I bet that's where the exit is. So before I hit that, let me clear out this space here, kind of in the top right. Trying to be a little careful here. Okay, dead end there. All right, and monsters ahead of me. Take that door here. I hate the design of that lever. I'm not a big clown guy, so not thrilled about that. And those things are scary. And a crimson key. Okay, so probably that's going to be of use. Throw away some food, which seems crazy. I'm guessing that crimson key I'm going to need before the exit in the bottom right. You're throwing out perfectly good food. What's wrong with you? Oh God, I'm paralyzed. Or held. I guess that's the effect of hold. So fortunately, in this game, if you're paralyzed or held, you can still move. You can't attack. And, you know, obviously that's the only reason that a solo mega dungeon is survivable at all. Otherwise, the first carrion crawler I ever came across would just be the end of the game. I haven't gotten petrified by the cockatrice because I've been super careful, but I would guess that's probably the same effect here, to be kind of gentle. As gentle as this horrible game gets. Alright, so here I am going to this forbidden zone on the bottom right. Another key. And of course I'm all stocked up on my inventory. God, this is crazy. You know, I will eat the food. How about that? That's better. Spiritual. God damn it. Ah, God damn it. Okay, well, at least the spiritual weapon went away not in the middle of a fight. At least there's that. So let me go back, rest up. God. Right, so Disparal was reminding me, make sure your other hand is open when you cast Spiritual Hammer. Your other hand's got to be open to receive it. And I glitched that up there for a second, so sorry about that. First time I made that mistake tonight, so I was doing pretty well. A little logistical issue. Is it a copper key? This key won't fit in the lock. There it is, okay. What about down here? Okay, there's the crimson key. I have a feeling that the stairs down are going to be past this door. Oh, jeez. What's past this door is death. Okay, that's good. Now I have to beat this guy down. All right. And too much stuff for me to carry, of course. There's a lot of monsters. Oh, God. What? What the? Oh my God, what the hell is that? Oh my God, what the hell is that? What the hell was that? Oh my God, that thing was hideous. Oh, that is a lot of stuff there. Okay, so almost surely that's going to mark, the new monster is going to mark, jeez, there's more of them? God damn it. Don't. I feel like I'm going to get petrified right at the end of the level. Okay, so there is the stairs down. Now, I think there's one other space I didn't... You know that's going to be a little dead end there. That's fine. All right. Okay. Is that a troll? Thank you, Desparrow. Certainly the toughest thing so far. Took like 5 or 6 hits with a spiritual weapon. All right, now what am I going to do? Well, the funny thing is I actually haven't been using any of the coins on the healing kiosks at all, so maybe I should just like stop collecting them. All right, I'm not going to use a flail. I will read the journal page. If I had not found the protection against paralyzation scroll earlier, the Karen crawlers would have destroyed me. I feel that. I don't know, an axe. What is that? There's a sling that I could use with the stones that I threw away earlier. I'm probably not going to use that. Now, a magic ring. That's way more interesting. All right. So we have successfully cleared out level 5. Level 4 and 5. So that got the game much more on track, actually. So I started out pointing out the 3 problems I was having of slow level gain, level loss, and the cursed ring I was wearing. And we seem to have solved that. So now I'm fighting monsters that are bad enough. I am leveling up pretty regularly. Regain the level loss, get the 5th level, get the remove curse spell, get rid of the ring of protection, and later on discovered I was carrying around dust of remove curse the entire time. And could have cured myself with that. So now we're in pretty good shape again. Yeah, so Desparrow's suggesting that I make a note to myself about where I'm leaving certain things, and I do in fact try to leave a pile in one spot. Like I had a junk room. Like, I think it's on screen on the bottom left there. I think I dropped a bunch of stuff off in those spots. And weirdly, like, I'm sufficiently inventory constrained that I'm having trouble even just carrying stuff to the junk pile. I'm pretty clear. I mean, you've convinced me, Desparrow, that the spiritual weapon is freaking awesome. So I'm probably going to use that to the preference of any other ranged weapons. So the darts and the dagger and the sling I'm probably not going to ever use, I don't think. So, I got a whole bunch of scrolls here. A lot of them are protection type stuff, so I want to carry them around until I find what they protect against. I wish I knew what these potions did. And I guess I now have 1 or even 2 rings that I don't know what they do. Yeah, I guess I got 2 rings there. Yeah. Yeah, the miss a monster and then have it hit in the back of the head on the way back. That is pretty delightful. Do you know what the Necklace of Adornment does exactly? Does it just like raise your charisma? Yeah, that I tried. That grinds me. So doing stuff specifically knowing that I can save it and get it back, I'm probably not going to do that. And you know what? I'm so forgetful that if it wasn't actually listed on the item, I might just not remember 2 minutes later anyway. So I think I do wish that they just told you what it was when you drink it. So maybe I'll run into another mirror of scrying, and then I'll know what it is. Okay, charisma's currently 14. If I put on the Necklace of Adornment, still 14. It doesn't affect my charisma. Oh, it's literally just for decorate. It's literally just for adornment. Yeah, that, like it says on the tin. I have multiple necklaces of fireballs. That's interesting. There's a wand of frost, which is different than a wand of cold. That's interesting. Wacky. Probably one's probably cone of cold and one's probably sleet storm, I'm guessing, or the equivalent. Okay. So it's a little past 1 a.m. here, New York time, where I am. So I think I'm going to wrap up for the night. And it seems like we can squeeze in about 2 levels worth. I guess I'm covering about a level per hour, right? Is what's happening here. So I'm very relieved, honestly. Coming in tonight, I thought that I might just run into a brick wall and be totally hosed in this game the way things were going. So I'm really glad that Earl got over the difficulties and seems to be doing a lot better now. Let me save this. And that is Earl on the 5th level of the dungeon. Remember, we set this to 12 levels. So we might have as many as 4 more sessions, I guess, if I'm going 2 levels per night. And the spiritual weapon has expired. I'm going to save it now so that when I come back, I don't run immediately into a fight when my spiritual weapon's going to disappear. So you're curious where the exact phrase came from. Another dungeon crawl game called Castle of the Winds also used that specific wording. Interesting. Interesting. I can't imagine what would possibly help me for in this game. I'll just leave it on for now. That's fine. All right, so hopefully, whether you're an old Dungeon Hack hand or that's new to you, hopefully that was interesting tonight. And I'll plan to be back next week again, Tuesday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Time for another session of Dungeon Hack. Let me see, what's coming up on the channel? At the moment, our Thursday night game is on hiatus, and we are having conversations about what to do going forward. I might have to change our Thursday night game a little bit. Don't forget, Sunday on the Wandering DM's talk show, we have Spencer Crittenden scheduled to join us. And of course, Spencer was the game master on the Harmon Quest TV show. He's currently got a blog. He's got a podcast that he's co-host of called That Happens. And he's also just started producing new D&D content on YouTube. So we'll talk to Spencer about his experiences as a famous GM in a very different kind of circumstance on Harmon Quest and all of his other projects on Sunday. So hopefully you'll join us. And if you have any questions, you can get them in the live chat to Spencer.
as I read Disparrow BB's usual excellent comment. So Disparrow BB, if you didn't hear it tonight, like I got to thank you a lot because you really improved my game here tonight. Interesting. You can sell it at the store for 25 copper pieces, which which isn't going to do me any good in this game. Yeah, interesting. Okay, cool. Yep. Yeah, my XP progression massively accelerated tonight. So that totally got me out of the hole. I think the toughest thing tonight was getting past the Shadow Mages. So the Shadow Mages, and I do have monster spells turned on this game. So the Shadow Mages, I think, were hitting me with magic missiles and hitting me for 8, 10, 12 hit points at a whack. So that was probably, it seemed like the riskiest thing I dealt with tonight. And as a guess, probably on the next level, I might have to deal with trolls that I have to hit 5 or 6 times before they go down. Now, at least that troll, I didn't have to hit it with fire. So it's at least letting me get past a troll without having to flame strike it or something like that. Which I'm willing to do. I'm willing to apply fire if I need to. But if I don't need to, that's even great. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so I'll plan to come back next Tuesday. Join us on Sunday for the Spencer Crittenden interview. And hope you have a good week and everybody's safe and good on the social media. Yeah, the Shadow Mages are tough, right? Crazy. All right, and I'll see you next week. Thanks a bunch. Talk to you later, everybody. Getting up there.